Today on Teach Me How to Vegan.
All right, so another really good one that we tried recently is Mediterranean bean salad. Typically, it would be like cannelli beans and then some chopped vegetables, basically,
yeah, it was like peppers, onion, and cucumber, I think.
And then you add feta and you add a dressing.
Yeah.
And so I thought, while I usually make this homemade feta from tofu whenever I make spanakopita, and I was thinking that this homemade feta, it's a little like juicy, you know?
Yep.
It's not dry like the feta in the stores. And I thought that might be just perfect to add to the Mediterranean bean salad, so we wouldn't have to add a dressing and a feta. We'll just make this homemade feta and add it to the other ingredients. And it worked like a charm.
It worked. It did really well.
Again, it's easy because I just threw all the ingredients in a bowl with the tofu and crumble it all together.
Yeah.
Let that marinate while you chop your vegetables, mix it all together, throw it in the fridge, and then eat it when you're ready.
Yeah. And it was good. The boys liked it too.
Welcome to Teach Me How to Vegan,
A podcast where we explore how to switch to a vegan diet.
I'm Tony, a health educator, fitness instructor, and plant-based eating program manager for Animal Protection of New Mexico.
I'm Mickey, a stay-at-home homeschooling mom and vegan cook who likes to play in the kitchen.
Our family stopped eating meat in 2007.
And we went vegan in 2016. Now we like to share with others what we've learned.
Thanks for joining us.
Let's get started.
Welcome to the show, everyone. Thank you for joining us, as always. Today, we're talking about cool foods for hot days. I'm guessing wherever you are, chances are you're experiencing some heat right now.
Yes.
As we are.
Yes.
And many people are.
There's been a lot of hot days.
There's been a lot of that going around.
Yeah. And cool foods.
Yeah. So we want to share not just, the obvious. We'll talk about the obvious things that people go to in the summer to help beat the heat. But we want to share some more hearty, filling, actual meals that you can prepare without using a stove, without using your oven, without heating up your kitchen.
Yes.
And that you can serve chilled.
Yes.
Because sometimes we don't want to eat hot foods in the heat.
Now do you get where I'm coming from? You always give me a hard time about that. Like, it's hot. I don't want any hot food. I don't drink coffee in the summer because of that. And Tony doesn't get it.
I get it, but I also don't.
It's because you love coffee.
It makes logical sense to me, but I still don't stop drinking coffee. So anyway, that's another story.
Okay, sorry.
Before we go into that conversation, we just wanted to share a couple updates. A couple episodes ago, we did an episode about grilling and what do vegans grill. We shared all sorts of ideas and options, and one of our listeners reached out and shared some great new ideas for grilling that we just wanted to share with everyone. We haven't tried these yet, but they sound top notch. They really do sound. So some new ideas for grilling real quickly. If you want to grill outside and
not heat up your kitchen.
Not heat up your kitchen that way. Yeah, there's the grilling episode, but these new ideas. So one thing is romaine lettuce.
That
sounded like, really? Okay. But, think about this. You cut it in half and then you brush it with olive oil. You season it, grill each side. So it kind of just gets like charred. It sounds really good, right?
Yeah. No, I'm down with that because I really like romaine lettuce.
I know.
And that'd be a new way to try it and eat it. So.
I could really see that being amazing because I've had charred cabbage. And it's so good. And it's just the same concept. Like you cut it. Yeah. The head and then you char it. And yeah. So anyway, another one is potato coins. Like you just slice potatoes and grill those. I don't know why we don't do that.
Do you
brush them with oil or?
Okay, you don't pre-cook them or anything?
No.
Interesting.
And then they kind of just fry up like fries because the grill's super hot. So
yeah, let's try that sometime.
Let's give that a go.
Because I also love potatoes.
You do. And then another dessert is bananas. So we talked about grilling fruit and how would this work, but I guess one way you could do it is you put the whole banana with the peel. Like you don't peel it, you just put it on the grill. Okay. And turn it and keep turning it so it doesn't char, but it sort of, I guess, bakes up. It releases the sugars from the banana, if you will.
That sounds
Then you take it off and peel it and serve it with drizzled chocolate sauce or something.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's do all of that.
Right?
Yes.
That sounds.
I'm in. Make it so.
Make it so. Yeah. So thanks for sending those ideas. We love to hear from listeners and share your knowledge.
Share it with us, and we can share it with everyone.
Exactly. And we all win. All right. So one more quick update. We recently did a webinar on this topic, cool foods for hot days. So we demonstrated some of these recipes that we're going to talk about, and that'll be on our YouTube page and linked in the show notes, of course. So if you want to have a little visual, and of course, all the recipes and everything we share will be linked in the show notes. So if you want to download or look them up or go a little bit further.
Yes.
All right. So let's do this. So first, I just want to get like the obvious out of the way. You know, salads are cool.
Like
easy.
green salads with dressings
exactly.
and vegetables. Yeah. Like a side salad.
Thanks for that distinction, because a lot of the things we're going to share have salad in the title, but it's not like a green salad. Like
right.
People, when you think of a salad, you think of like lettuce and vegetables, maybe a dressing or something like that.
Right, yeah.
So that is a cool food that you could eat.
And we bulk up our salads. Like when we do the black bean chipotle ranch salad.
That's actually coming up later.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. See, look, I jumped it. But we're talking just like regular side salads, like, you know, a little bit of lettuce and like a tomato and cucumber.
Yeah,
and
or like
dressing.
a dressing. Okay, that's cool. Some people really like that. That's great. Other people want something different. But that's an option, you know, for you. And then, you know, another obvious one, smoothies are great. Popsicles. Smoothie bowls, exactly. You know, popsicles, fresh fruits, frozen fruits. Those are all great things for the summer to help you beat the heat.
Yeah.
But, you know, sometimes you want a little more sustenance. So let's go deeper. There's also like sandwiches and wraps. Might be kind of obvious to some people, might not be. But there's lots that you can make without any cooking and that are served chilled.
Yeah.
So one is a chicken salad.
Yes.
Which we use the tofurkey. It's called like plant-based chicken. It's
Yeah.
not like a very fancy name.
Nope.
But it
usually has a light blue cover, and it's the like almost like pre-cooked chicken chunks or chicken shreds that you could get like from the store.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is a vegan version, and it's really fantastic, really easy. I think I cooked it one time when I wanted it with like fajita type things, but otherwise I always serve it cold.
What we usually do is make a chicken salad with it, like add some mayo and celery and onion,
a little bit of spices. It's already lightly seasoned, so you don't even have to put anything, but it's so easy. And you can put it in a wrap, you can put it in a sandwich. And because it's already lightly seasoned, if you wanted like a chicken Caesar salad with greens salad, you could do that too and bulk up a regular greens salad.
Yeah, I was thinking that some people like to bulk up their salads with chicken. This is a great plant-based alternative to do that.
I thought it'd be really good as a Waldorf salad where really just a little bit of mayo or figure out a Waldorf sauce and then add some like sliced grapes and a nut. I think in Waldorf salads, it's typically walnuts. I heard pecans are really good in a Waldorf salad. And I know you're
pecans
probably
go good
that.
on anything.
Exactly.
So actually, why would I say walnuts? Pecans is the way to go.
Anyway, the chicken salad thing is really good.
Yep. So you can add some lettuce for a nice crunch and refreshing. Good to go. So another one is egg salad, which obviously we don't use egg, but you use tofu.
Yep.
In replacement of it, we like to put some black salt for that eggy flavor. Other than that, it's basically however you would make egg salad.
Yeah.
Just replace the egg with tofu and maybe black salt.
Yeah.
No cooking involved.
None.
The kids can do it. Constantine does it for us all the time.
A little tip is we add a little mustard to our egg salad and our chickpea salad, which we'll probably talk about soon. But we add a little bit of mustard, and I find that when you add a little bit of mustard, it gives the egg salad that yellow color from like when you would do it with actual egg and you'd have the yolk that would give it that yellow color. The mustard gives it that same kind of color.
I thought everyone put mustard in egg salad. I thought that was a standard.
I have no idea.
Well, I'm a mustard.
I don't know. Well, most people don't put mustard in tuna salad, and I always did.
Right. That I could see.
I always did, and that's why it's in my chickpea salad too.
Okay.
But I don't know what the typical way is for egg salad because I actually didn't really care for egg salad before being vegan.
Wow, and you were Mrs. I Love Eggs
Yes.
before being vegan.
I know.
But not egg salad.
But not egg
But
salad
now
for
you'll
some
eat our
reason. Yeah.
eggless
You know what I
egg
think?
salad.
You know how my thing is with texture? I like a little crunch to something that's really mushy
Mm-hmm.
or soft. And maybe I just never had a good egg salad with the right crunch thing in it. I don't know.
Hence our celery and onion in our
Yes.
tofu egg salad.
In pretty much everything salad,
yeah,
I
pretty
make.
much everything.
I put onion and celery.
For that crunch.
So
then you also alluded to it earlier, chickpea salad.
chickpea salad, yes.
Which is basically tuna salad, but instead of tuna, you use chickpeas. And you can make it however you would make your tuna salad. The exact same. Just swap out the tuna with chickpeas. Maybe mash them a little bit so it gets a little bit similar texture. And that's it.
Sometimes when I open a fresh can of, like if I'm using canned chickpeas, I drain and rinse it, of course. But then I find they're like, I don't know, a little bit harder to mash. So I warm them up some and I can mash them a little bit easier. So if you find that mashing chickpeas is taking a long time, maybe warm it up for like 30 seconds. And then that might make it easier to mash them up.
Okay, good tip. Good tip. Thanks.
But yeah, when I first made chickpea salad, I just made it the exact same way that I used to make tuna salad. And it hit the spot. And then I used chickpea salad to make like melts. Like I used to make tuna melts with the sourdough bread and the cheddar cheese. Y'all. It's good. So that involves heating something up. So, but if that sounds appealing and you can stand it for a little bit, I highly recommend.
And if not, put it in your back pocket for the fall.
Yes.
Because,
oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah.
With a little bowl of tomato soup, you're good.
And what kind of cheese would you use for that?
I like a orange cheese. So like a cheddar. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Use whatever cheese you want because the provolone's really delicious.
That's what I was going to say. I feel like we use chow cheese.
Yeah.
Just
the chow white cheese. Or if we can find the Dea provolone. You're right. Yeah, no, a white cheese.
Okay.
My bad. But it is really delicious with cheddar, with the orange cheeses like the cheddar. And I think we've done it that way sometimes because that's all we could find. Depending on whatever we're at.
Because I think I prefer the white cheese, but
before being vegan, it was a white cheese was the fave.
And then just one more type of sandwich that you can make. Oh,
I'm sorry, real quick. I think if you want sort of a fishy flavor in your chickpea salad, like a tuna, if you want reminiscent of that, you can probably add kelp granules.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up because I was gonna say that some people do that. They'll add kelp. They'll add dulce, or maybe they'll.
Is there a seaweed thing?
Add just like crumbled seaweed, like seaweed snacks or nori sheets. Crumble them up and put them in.
Okay.
To give it like the fishy flavor, like tuna salad would have.
Yeah.
One time I did that, and you were like, "I actually don't think I like it."
Yeah.
You just wanted it without that, so I was like, "Okay, cool."
But I might try because I think you used some seaweed thing that I wasn't used to, and it was new. But I really like the kelp granules, so I'd be down to try it again with the kelp granules.
And all that stuff was kind of new in our home at the time. That was a while back.
Yeah.
So now that we've been doing the kelp for a while, might be.
Because you'll see it's a key ingredient in a recipe coming up.
Yeah.
And it really adds a lot. So I might be down to try it again in the chickpea salad.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
Sure.
Good point. And then I was just going to mention one more easy sandwich you can make and serve chilled is with deli slices.
Oh, yes.
There's some great plant-based deli slices out there nowadays. Our go-to is Tofurky brand. You can't go wrong with whatever they've got.
Yeah. Everything we've found and tried has been a hit in our home.
And you can do wraps, which are, I think, the greatest summer snack, like picnic or
because
we do them for birthday parties a lot.
Because Tony kind of came up with this. It's so simple, but it's so good. It's just a large burrito tortilla, and you actually roll, kind of fold up in thirds the deli slice, and you put that down. And you like it more with mayonnaise. That's the thing that you like mayonnaise on.
Usually I'm team mustard all the way, but
for the
wraps,
yeah. And so he puts mustard on the tortilla, and then
you mean mayonnaise or mustard, whichever one.
Mayonnaise on the tortilla, and then the folded tofurkey, and then like lettuce, tomato, and avocado, and then you wrap it up.
but it has to be a super duper green lettuce. Spinach is preferable.
Oh yeah,
Or
spinach.
some like power greens mix, but I'm sorry, iceberg lettuce or romaine just won't cut it in these wraps. It has to be ultra green for me personally.
Yeah, I like the romaine because of the crunch, but I think my preference is a mix between the spinach and the romaine because I do really like the dark green in it. It just, I don't know.
The dark green is something, I don't know what it is, but I'm all about that dark green. And then did you say avocado?
Yes, avocado. And trust the
and some
avocados
super red tomato.
Yes, it's so good. It's really delicious.
Yeah, and I don't know why, but I think folding like the way I like roll the tofurkey, because people love them all the time. I did it that way because I was making like 100 of these for an event one time, and it just seemed the fastest and easiest to do it that way because I was trying to prep 50 packs of tofurkey at once.
Well, and because I think sometimes when you just put the slices down, they lay really flat.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it feels like you don't have much in it, even if you have the same amount of slices. But if you fold them a certain way, the way it's folded, it feels like bulkier.
Yeah, that's what I found. It felt like it just looked pretty, and I was able to go quickly to make like 100 of them. And then as I was eating them, I was like, oh, it changes it feels like it's more meaty of a wrap or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a really good option. All right, let's get into some recipes, some more meal type things.
Some hearty things. Yes.
So one of our favorite things this summer thus far has been ceviche.
Oh my God.
Now it's basically chopped vegetables with lime juice, like swimming. It's like a bunch of fresh chopped veggies swimming in lime juice, and then you like eat it with tortilla chips, or we like to put it on tostada shells. Just to like give you an idea what it is. Typically it's made with fish, so we replace the fish with hearts of palm. Yeah. And we put some kelp granules in this one to give it a little bit of that fishy flavor. And that's it.
It's onion. And we like to use the red onion because it gives it a nice purple color. So red onion, tomato, cucumber, avocado, cilantro, and lime, and the hearts of palm. Kelp and some spices. Kelp granule, garlic powder, a little bit of salt.
Done.
And you let it marinate. Oh my gosh, you guys.
This is the great thing because you put it in the refrigerator to marinate. So when you serve it, it's chilled. And there's something for me about the like cucumber, the lime, and the cilantro that just is like fresh.
It's super fresh.
It's like refreshing.
Yes, agreed.
The definition of refreshing.
Agreed. And our kids love it.
Yeah. And like, they're just eating a bowl of vegetables.
Yeah.
Like it's beautiful to watch them eat it. I know. And enjoy it.
Yes. Yeah. And so on the webinar, you can see the ingredients we used, and we talk about like how much we used of each. But typically 1 can of hearts of palm and about 1/2 to 2/3 of a large cucumber. So that's the nice thing is you just get the ratio you think looks good. Really is what it boils down to. But
we have a recipe on the website,
right? Which
is we'll say it's sort of like a starting guide.
Yeah,
like start with that, and then see if you want more cucumber, put more cucumber. If you want more of anything or less of anything, like if you want to add something new, go for it. You know?
And that recipe is good as like a snack because for our family of 4. We got about 2 each.
2 tostada shells.
2 tostadas each with the filling, with the topping on. And I don't know if we had been a little stingier on our toppings or if that would have gotten us further or not, but we're probably double the recipe that's on the website when we're doing it as like a meal.
Yeah. Yeah. So if it's like a snack or if it's part of a meal, then that recipe would be great for 4 people. If it's like all you want to eat, because sometimes that's just all we want to eat. Yeah. And it's, totally works that way. Then maybe double it if you're doing like 4 people.
Yeah.
If it's for 4 people.
Yeah. And it's good for like parties too with the tortilla chips just as like a little dip. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Please try it. Please try it and let us know if you think it's as good as we do.
Yeah.
And if you don't, that's fine.
Yeah. Totally cool. And another thing I've seen it served with, just FYI, and if you don't want to do tortilla chips or tostada shells, is pita chips.
Ooh, okay.
We remember, didn't they serve it like that at the Salt Yard? Or did I totally invent that? I'm almost positive it had pita chips. Somewhere in my life, I had
Maybe.
ceviche and they served it with pita chips, and I was like surprised at how good it was.
I don't recall that, but
Maybe I just in my dream. I don't know. Sounds good.
yeah. Yeah.
All right, so another really good one that we tried recently that we were all pretty big fans of, I think I was the biggest fan of it, is Mediterranean bean salad,
Mm-hmm.
which we kind of, combined different recipes to veganize it.
Mm-hmm.
Typically, it would be like beans, like, cannelli beans, and then some chopped vegetables, basically,
yeah, it
right?
was like peppers, onion, and cucumber, I think.
And then you add feta
Mm-hmm.
and you add a dressing.
Yeah.
And so I thought, while I usually make this homemade feta from tofu whenever I make spanakopita, Mickey's favorite meal
Oh my gosh.
in the whole world.
Yes.
And I've gotten pretty good at it because I make it for her birthday and Mother's Day every year.
Yes.
And other time she can get it out of me.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That, no, truly.
And I was thinking that this homemade feta, it's a little juicy,
Yep.
It's not dry like the feta in the stores because you have to add different things to give it that flavor. And I thought that might be just perfect to add to the Mediterranean bean salad. So we wouldn't have to add a dressing and a feta. We'll just make this homemade feta and add it to the other ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked like a charm.
It worked. It did.
Yeah.
Really well.
So that recipe's on our website. And it's easy because I just threw all the ingredients in a bowl with the tofu and crumble it all together.
Yeah.
Let that marinate while you chop your vegetables. Mix it all together, throw it in the fridge, and then eat it when you're ready.
Yeah. And it was good. The boys liked it too. I think you did like it the best. I feel like I want it to have a little something else. I'm not 100% sure what, though.
And
I really think it's the cannelli beans. I want to like cannelli beans and I want to be a fan of cannelli beans. But every time I eat them, I'm like, they're good.
Mm-hmm.
Not enthusiastic about it at all. But I did see a recommendation that you could try chickpeas instead. So if you're not a big fan of cannelli beans, you could try it with chickpeas. But it was good. I would totally eat it again.
Yeah.
I would.
And it was nice. Again, another refreshing,
Yes.
cool, fresh thing
Yeah.
to just pull out of the refrigerator and eat
Yes.
chilled.
Absolutely.
And again, the boys liked it, and it's pretty much beans and veggies
yeah.
and tofu. So
And you can't knock that at all.
you can't get mad at
Yeah,
that.
and they really like that tofu feta that we make. So, and they gobble the spanakopita too. So you can mix in. You could probably add spinach to that if you wanted a green into the Mediterranean bean salad.
Oh yeah, I don't see
Throw
why
in
not.
some spinach, and so you get that leafy green in, and yeah, it's really good.
Another one that we've become big fans of this summer is couscous salad.
Yes.
And like you were mentioning in the webinar, my sister introduced us to this, and we were like, why haven't we been making this our entire lives?
So this does require a little teensy bit of cooking. It is literally boiling water.
You gotta just boil the water. That's
Just
all you
boil
gotta
the
do.
water, because we use the Near East couscous, like the box, and you just boil the water and then you turn it off and you put the couscous in and you put the lid on. That's
Right.
it.
So there's no standing over a hot stove
Right.
or none of that nonsense.
Yep, and you just let the couscous sit for 5 minutes, and then you fluff it with the fork and mix it with and eat it or mix it with whatever.
It's also great because if you don't have a stove and you just have a microwave, you could just heat the water
Yes.
to a really high temperature. Just heat it in the microwave and then pour it in.
I've accidentally boiled water in the microwave many times trying to make some tea. So
You can totally do it. And
Yeah.
I've cooked quinoa in the microwave too. You can totally do it. So if you don't have a stove, or if you really just don't want to turn on the stove, just heat the water in the microwave and then pour the couscous in. It'll
Yes.
totally work.
yeah, it will. And then we've made it with plain box couscous and then the roast
Olive oil and garlic.
roasted garlic and olive oil or something like that. And then when we've used the plain, we add some spices. But this last time with the seasoned one, we actually didn't. We just added a little bit of the lime juice, and that was it. And it was delicious.
Yeah.
And so we do the couscous, we do black beans, we do corn, we throw in a bell pepper, whatever color you like. This is the other thing we really like about all these salads is you get to kind of eat the rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
And we're really big. I love, I'll look at it and it's missing a color. What color do I want? And I add something to get that color. So this is a great way to eat the rainbow. Again, with the red onion, because you get that pretty purple and you don't need a lot to add the flavor. Probably, I think if you do tomato, I might do a yellow or an orange bell pepper. And then we also add cilantro and lime. So there's your green, you've got your yellow corn, the black beans, the couscous. It's good, y'all.
Super good.
And then I recently remembered, and I think that's what your sister did, is she might have used the pearl couscous one time too.
Oh, so.
And because it was like little balls of pasta.
You're right. Yeah, she did.
And I think it was the pearled couscous. And I saw that recently when we were looking online to see how much a box makes. And I was like, oh, that's right. So next time I want to try and get some pearl couscous and do it with that too, because that was really delicious also. So it's good with regular couscous and with pearl couscous.
Yeah, we've had it both ways. All right, another great one is summer rolls.
Oh my gosh.
Which, I mean, they have the word summer in the name. How can you go wrong? No, it's my favorite meal.
Oh my gosh. It is. You love it so much. Now, I will give some fair warning. I am not motivated to make it very often because it is a little labor intensive. As with any meal that has a lot of like putting things together, like lasagna, you know, there's a lot of parts
like
to
assembling,
it. Yeah, a lot of assembly. But the payoff is really, really good. So it is worth it. Totally.
And I think we haven't had it in a while. And I've gotten a lot better at doing the rolling.
Yes.
Lately, like back in the day when we used to have it most often, it was years ago. And I wasn't comfortable with the rolling and the dealing with the rice paper. So you had to do all the rolling.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure is not fun. And that's why, like, rolling summer rolls for 4 people.
Yeah.
Day in and day out, because I wanted it, like, every day. I'm sure it got old. So I encourage you to give it a try again with 2 rollers. We could even teach Teen. He can get on the ball.
He could, yeah.
And then, you know, Fortune could do it, too. I mean, his might just fall apart. I think, you know, because you don't want to get too wet.
Yeah.
It could fall apart. But I think, you know, 12 plus age group can totally get on board with it.
Yeah.
And then it might be a little more enjoyable.
Okay. This is true. This is true. Okay. We'll do it soon. We'll try again soon.
Okay. And then, you know, I make the peanut sauce.
You do make the peanut sauce.
So
I don't touch that.
it'll be a lot more smooth process.
But yes, with the summer rolls, you get the rice paper and you really just you wet it and you roll it like a burrito. You fill the rice paper like you would a burrito, and we just roll it like a burrito.
Exactly.
And then the fillings are great because you just put whatever sounds good. I really, really enjoy the vermicelli noodles in there with all sorts of vegetables. Peppers, tomato, avocado, tofu, lettuce, greens, cucumber, carrot, all sorts of stuff. It's great because it's, again, and the boys love it, again, it's a burrito of vegetables.
Yep. And for me, I feel like as long as it has peppers in it,
yeah,
I'll be happy with any other combo.
Yeah, I think I agree.
That's like my main thing. Like I want sliced peppers in there, and then any other combo and a good peanut sauce. I'm golden.
You're golden. Yeah, delicious. And you can even just do tofu, like out of the container, just drained, or you can like saute it or sear it. Sear the tofu. You can marinate it in whatever you want. There's all sorts of ways to further expand how it comes out by changing the tofu and your filling.
Which is why I can eat them every single day.
Yes. Okay.
So let's see what else we got. Another good one is sushi rolls and bowls.
Yes. Oh
which, you know, some people think of sushi, they think of raw fish, but we think of rolls, you know. Nori sheets, rice, vegetables.
Yeah.
And our sauce, good toppings. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean?
Our go-to is very simple. It's always just carrot, cucumber, and avocado in our sushi rolls. And then Tony found a recipe for vegan like tuna steaks.
Tuna sashimi.
Yeah. Made out of tomatoes. And oh my gosh, y'all.
And Mickey's addicted.
Oh,
and I have to make it. Now we have to have it with our sushi every time.
Every time. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then when we have, sometimes you have a little bit of leftovers and it's not quite enough for a roll, so you have enough for a bowl. And then I'll be like, if we're out of the tuna, I'll be like, can you make another batch? And we'll do it in like little cubes instead of like little pieces that sit on top of the sushi. You get little cubes so you can mix it in and you still get all the flavors. Seriously. Oh my gosh. So good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then pro tip, if you want to add a little New Mexico twist to your sushi rolls, you can put some French fried green chilies
Oh my
on top.
gosh.
Like you've heard of French fried onions, right? For like
Which
green
is
bean casserole and stuff.
also delicious on
which
top.
are also amazing on top. They have that little crunch.
Oh my
Great
gosh.
topping.
Mm-hmm.
But we had found some French fried hatch green chilies.
Oh my
I don't know
gosh.
where. I don't remember where we got
It
them
was a
from.
giant bag from Costco.
Costco, there you
I
go.
randomly saw it. It was like the last one, and I was like, this looks amazing. And I got it.
And you were not wrong. They go good on anything.
Yes.
I'll just eat them out of the bag. They're so good.
Yeah.
But we put them on our sushi rolls, and it was like New Mexico roll.
Oh, yes. It was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I haven't seen those very much elsewhere. I will have to like intentionally keep an eye out.
Yeah.
But if you see them, they're so delicious. Grab them and try them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. And of course, we did a whole webinar on sushi rolls and bowls. So
Mhm.
if you want to see some demos or go more in depth with that, you can check that out.
Yeah. With other suggestions for fillings as well. Because it's
Mhm.
not just cucumber, carrot, and avocado. There's other options.
Right. All right. So other ideas, you can do a pasta salad. Of course,
Mhm.
that would involve boiling the pasta. So there's that cooking part. But then, you can put any
Oh my gosh. There's probably.
vegetables, dressings, beans, whatever you want to put. You could
Thousands.
even put some of this feta in it.
Yep. There's probably thousands of pasta salad recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I love olives, black olives in a pasta salad.
That's all you.
I know. Hence the word I. That was an I statement.
Okay. Jeez. Yeah. No. Yeah. I was thinking about that. Like, it's like endless possibilities for the pasta salad.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And sometimes you kind of get stuck in a rut with like the same things. So sometimes I just go on Pinterest and type in pasta salad. And sometimes I don't even say vegan. I just do pasta salad
Mm-hmm.
and get ideas. Because if I see something that has like the chicken in it,
Mm-hmm.
I can replace that easily with the tofurkey chicken
Mhm.
we talked about earlier and just go from there.
That's what we talk about all the time. Just look at any recipes.
Mhm.
They don't have to be vegan recipes. Because sometimes I feel like people overthink vegan recipes and
Mhm.
think they have to change everything about it. And I'm not into that.
Yeah.
Because we grew up eating certain foods. We like different flavors and textures and flavor profiles, and why completely change what
Right.
you're doing. Just look at recipes and then make swaps,
Yes.
right?
And also like I think about like the macaroni salad with that sweet dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Mm-hmm.
So just look at a regular recipe and there's probably mayo in it. Choose a vegan mayo.
Mhm.
And everything else is probably accidentally vegan, pretty
Because
much.
it's all just probably spices and
Exactly.
sweetenings and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. That's why sometimes I don't even bother with the vegan before stuff unless it's like ceviche. I did vegan ceviche, and to see what else people use because I knew hearts of palm. But with pasta salad,
Well, that's when if you're not sure what to swap it with,
Mhm.
that's when you look at
Get
the
the
specifically vegan
yeah,
recipes to see what they're swapping.
yes.
But if you know what to swap, and most of the time you do,
Mm-hmm.
it's only when it's a very specific thing like the flaky fish in ceviche.
Ceviche,
What am I
yeah.
going to use for that? But if
Yeah.
it's just chicken, mayo, egg,
Yeah.
you got this.
Yeah.
All right. So another good one is burrito bowls,
Yes.
which if you use canned beans or beans that you previously cooked, then they require no cooking.
Mm-hmm.
You could also cook the beans in your Instant Pot, which won't heat up your kitchen so much.
Yeah.
But burrito bowls, essentially you combine any type of rice, any type of bean,
Well, you have to cook the rice
and the rice.
if
too.
you're gonna have
Um,
rice. Yeah.
Yeah, no rice. You just put the dry rice in there. Cook your beans, but then just put the. I don't know what I was thinking. You obviously have to cook the rice too. Sorry.
If you're using the rice, let's say that. If you're putting
Mhm,
a
okay.
grain in there, if you're
Mhm.
using the rice, you'll want to cook the rice. And so for our burrito bowls, we typically have, but we've done it without, like our Chipotle Ranch black bean salad.
But that's a salad, not a burrito bowl.
Okay. Are we talking about that later? 'Cause
We
you said
are.
we were getting to it. We haven't gotten to it.
We are.
Okay.
Saving the salad for the end.
Okay, so anyway, yes, a burrito bowl. We typically do put rice in our burrito bowl, and it's usually just like a white rice or brown rice. We don't make like a Spanish rice or anything.
Or yeah. Yeah.
But so really you're cooking your rice. You can use canned black beans or leftover beans or whatever. But that's really it.
And what else do we put in it?
And
typically?
we put lots of lettuce. We'll put the beans, the rice, peppers, corn, avocado, salsa, lime juice, maybe some cilantro if we have it. What else?
That's it.
That's it, right? Yeah, and you just sort of...
You nailed it.
Eat it in a bowl. Sometimes I like to crumble tortilla chips on top to give it a little crunch.
Crunch. Well, I'm so surprised you like a crunch on it. I would have not guessed that. And this is where I like really bright green. Green. Like romaine is cool, but if it's really green romaine, you need the green color. And also I like, if we happen to magically have it, picante sauce goes really good.
Oh, yeah.
In these instead of salsa, just because it's a little more juicy.
Yeah.
And I like that it's almost like a dressing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because we're doing, like, there's a lot of lettuce as the, like, salad part of the bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not like rice with beans on top and then sprinkled on top. You could have it like that as a burrito bowl, but we typically like to have, like, the thing that we have the most in our burrito bowl is like the lettuce. And then there's the rice, the beans, and then the toppings. And so that's why you like the sort of sauciness of the picante sauce, because it sort of coats everything like a dressing might.
Yeah exactly.
Otherwise,
I feel like I'm putting a ton of lime in it, because the lime kind of does the same thing. But
so
you don't want it to just taste like lime.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't want the lime to overpower.
Yeah. And pico de gallo is kind of good, is really tasty as well in it.
All right, let's talk about your Southwest Chipotle salad.
Okay.
Build up. No, it's really, really good.
It's really good.
But I was just thinking, like, we mentioned salads in the beginning. Maybe let's not, because sometimes people think that all vegans eat is salads. So let's fill it with all our other great stuff, and then let's talk about the salad.
Yeah. This is sort of the like main salad that I made up. It's not like an original recipe or anything. I'm sure it exists out there in the world, but I don't know. It hit the spot, man. So it's a salad. So you're going to have a bed of lettuce. And then it's almost like our burrito bowl, just without the rice.
Basically.
And it's a big salad. It's got black beans, corn. I particularly like in the salads the Trader Joe's roasted corn.
I was going to point that out, because the roasted
corn in these salads takes it up a notch. Like in the couscous salad, we've been making it just with canned corn, because that's what we have access to right now. But if you can get your hands on some roasted corn, that really, goodness, y'all, it's so good.
And especially in this salad.
Yeah.
The roasted corn with the black
beans. Yeah. And then we do pepper.
And usually do red pepper. I don't know why, but red pepper.
Red pepper. And then avocado. Yeah, you got your bed of lettuce, you've got your black beans, roasted corn, red pepper, and I don't think I usually use tomato.
No. Avocado.
Avocado for sure. Also the little like crunched up tortillas.
Or like the tortilla strips, if you happen to have those.
Yeah, if you can get those. And then for Chipotle ranch dressing, so we used to, Just Mayo used to have salad dressings, and they had a Chipotle ranch, and oh my gosh, you guys, it was so amazing on this salad. They haven't had it for years. I haven't seen it for years. I think they just stopped making their dressings and switched. But I will make either our homemade ranch recipe and throw in some Chipotle spice in it, or I will take like the Daya ranch bottle and do that, and then sprinkle Chipotle on it and mix it in so that you get that Chipotle ranch flavor. So good.
So good. Yeah.
So good.
And serve it chilled. No cooking.
Yeah.
But it's got a little spice. Super good.
Yeah. And it's not too much. You can add or subtract, which is nice, because sometimes the like pre-made Chipotle ranch dressings are a little too spicy. So this is easy, because if you're just sprinkling it on top and then mixing it in, Tony can add as much as he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And Mickey can add as little as she wants.
Mm-hmm. And everyone's happy.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's a really good list.
Yeah. And I think you can experiment and expand on the salads, because like regular, like the burrito bowls, you can vary that. There's Buddha bowls, there's barbecue bowls that you can do with like barbecue marinated tofu that you don't have to cook or anything. You know, there's all sorts of other kinds of bowls. There's all sorts of other kinds of like the black bean chipotle ranch salad. There's all sorts of different kinds like that. The chicken salad, all different things like that. Something else that you didn't mention that I just thought of is potato salad.
Oh, yeah.
That has just a little bit of cooking, just boiling the water and mixing it together. And there's a lot of variations of potato salad also. So you can take these sort of titles, pasta salad, potato salad, black bean ranch salad, whatever, and go to the interwebs.
Yeah.
And get all sorts of suggestions.
Yeah, this is really just a jumping off point.
Yeah.
Like this is some suggestions, some ideas, some solid recipes, and then go forth and
explore.
Spread your wings.
Let us know if you find a really awesome recipe that you're excited about that is good on a hot day, a cool recipe for a hot day.
Yeah.
Because we are always down for like no cook recipes, minimal cooking recipes.
Even in the wintertime, who wants to cook?
Yeah. That's why soups and stews are so good. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to hear what you make, variations, ideas.
If you have a go-to recipe that's a cool recipe for a hot day, we'd love to get it from you, and then, you know, we can share it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
All right. We are going to go cool off.
I'm actually going to make ceviche.
Make ceviche and enjoy the rest of our summer day. And we hope you all have a great day as well. Thanks for joining us, as always.
Thanks for joining us. We release new episodes every 2 weeks. You can always email us at plantbased@apnm.org or visit our website at apnm.org/plantbased for classes, recipes, and more resources.
See you in 2 weeks.